Hello YouTube. I said I'd do another video today. Okay, Asia pivot. US boosts military aid to Philippines and aims to contain China. Why is this going on? Okay. The economies of China, the United States, and Europe are going to shit. Why? Because the Americans and the Europeans, they're not buying anything. They don't have the money to. Why? Because the economy sucks and so many of us are out of jobs. I myself am out of a job. But that's another story, and that's a lot of my own foolishness. And because my boss threw me under the bus. Fact of the matter is, a lot of people are out of jobs and they can't get jobs. So people are buying less. They can hardly make ends meet. What happens when America and Europe buy less? China makes less. And so we have this situation right now. China has claimed certain territories for their own. Territories that they had no interest in until their economy started dumping. Now, that being said, their economy begins to dump. They claim these territories. It pisses a few people off. In particular, the two biggest players in the region other than the United States, Japan and the Philippines. Both Japan and the Philippines have this way of doing things. It's like if they're going to do something, they're going to be anal about it, and they're going to make sure it's done right. And they're going to make sure that they're highly proficient in whatever it is that they do. That being said, Japan, ever since its inception, has had the warrior lifestyle driven into it. Samurai didn't exist till about 1100. But that 1,000 years, more than enough to have a giant influence and impact on the culture. The warrior spirit didn't die after World War II. The Philippines. They are the reason why we adopted the 45 ACP as the standard cartridge which for U.S. Armed Forces for almost 70 years. And I hear we're about to take it back again. The Filipinos during World War II, and when they had that little conflict with America years beforehand, were not the nicest people in the world. The Balisong knives, those were originally designed to kill American soldiers. They'd run up to the American soldiers, they'd stab the living shit out of them. These are two countries I don't want to go to war with, and I'm American. My mother's nationality is actually Filipino, so I know a lot about that. Now, continuing on. What we have here is a flashpoint. The economy's dumping. People are fucking pissed off that they can't find jobs. This is all over. Europe, America, Asia. So what happens when you need a distraction? You take the world to war. World wars have gone on for thousands of years. I mean, World War I and II, those are just the last two world wars that we've had since we've been able to take pictures. And the two biggest massive scale world wars for the longest time. Oh, you don't believe that we've had World War before then? What do you call the Crusades? Continuing on. We have a flashpoint. All it takes is one of these groups to attack the other one. That's all it takes. And suddenly, we have war. Most of the American soldiers, they're over in the Middle East. We have a few guys over in Korea. A few guys over in Kuwait. That's not part of Asia, that's part of the Middle East, but just a place where nothing's really going on. I mean, they may send soldiers from Kuwait over to wherever in Asia. And you got pretty much all of Asia against China. This is a flashpoint. One small thing will set this up into World War. As said many times by Gerald Celente. I suggest you subscribe to his channel. That being said, I hope nothing bad comes of this, but I'm very doubtful, just by the way things are shaping up right now. Comments, criticisms, I want you to leave them in the comments below. Like, dislike, and if you like what I had to say, subscribe. Have a nice day.